the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Management Services, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academics and Research, the Acting Registrar, the BOSA, the University Librarian, the Provost College of Nursing, the Dean Faculty of Dental Sciences, Deans of other faculties, members of the University Senate, your worship, spiritual and temporal, dear students, gentlemen of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am Professor Donna Chioma Umesi. Today is 23rd of October 2024. And as Chancellor, esteemed members of the university community, distinguished guests, I am deeply grateful to the Vice Chancellor for approving this day for me to give my inaugural lecture. I also extend my appreciation to the management and council of the University of Lagos for employing me as a lecturer and supporting my rise to the rank of professor in this institution, the University of First Choice and the nation's fire. I come before you to tell the story of my pathways as a restorative dentist with a third for public health who is putting digital smiles on people's faces. My journey to becoming a dentist was not straightforward. However, divine guidance led me to dentistry in the University of Lagos in 1984. I am indebted to my late father, Father Umesi, whose memory I cherish, my adorable mother, Mrs. Umesi, and his wife, Professor Chioma, my mentor, the late Professor A.L. for their roles in getting me to study dentistry. 1 year into my studies, I was captivated by the wonders of dentistry, and I declined my dad's offer to change to study medicine at his alma mater. For 40 years, I have traversed the pathways of dentistry, becoming a professor of restorative and conservative dentistry. Now the tale of 40 years in 40 minutes. Dentistry is a healthcare profession dedicated to preventing and treating oral diseases, including conditions affecting the teeth, supporting structures, the jaws, and soft tissues of the mouth. Ultimately, dentistry's core focus is managing oral health to ensure overall well-being. The healthy smile is a beautiful smile. Restorative have long replaced such teeth. Restorative dentistry focuses on repairing or replacing damaged or missing teeth or parts of the tooth. Its subspecialties include prosthodontics, conservative dentistry, and science of dental materials, which cuts across the other two. Conservative dentistry has subspecialties including operative to conservative dentistry, advanced conservative dentistry, and my last chancellor, dental caries of tooth decay is a bacterial disease which affects teeth exposed to the oral environment. It is one of the commonest oral diseases found in man. In 2002, I recorded caries-free level of 83%. A Punch newspaper education columnist, Mr. Ibrahim Ahmadi, found this paper worthy to reproduce almost entirely in his column, Punch Education, on May 30, 2009. This class of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, by the grace of God, have excelled in various specialties in Nigeria and various countries abroad. I am standing member of the entire Unilag 90. These are pictures of us as austerity Jamites and at class reunion in Atlanta, Georgia, 2017. My vice chancellor, I ask that we henceforth be known as prosperity graduates. The dental caries pattern of molar teeth in Nigerians. Previous studies have shown that dental caries more frequently attack molar teeth than first molar teeth. They attack the second molar teeth than the first molar teeth that erupt earlier in the mouth. This was attributed to the fact that children become exposed to a carcinogenic diet at a time when the enamel maturation of permanent cross molars has rendered them more resistant to caries, while the recently erupted permanent second molars are yet vulnerable to caries. I was curious to know if this was still the case. Like I said, the reverse is now the case. As my study results show that first permanent molars had more caries than second permanent molars. This molar caries pattern is a reflection of data urbanization in Nigeria with a change in lifestyle and diet towards the consumption of sugars at a much earlier age than in the past. I raised an alarm on the need for programs to curb this trend. In my publications, I advocated for oral health education and prevention programs and positive action in Nigeria to reduce oral diseases. I participated actively with the Nigerian Dental Association to carry out advocacy programs in Lagos and several states in Nigeria. I frequently undertake advocacy programs in conjunction with organizations like Happy Doctors, CHRISTABEL and Dental Association, Living by Design, Healthy Design Mission, and a group of international just to mention a few. No doubt, these activities will help to reduce the prevalence of oral diseases. Every one of the surveys that I carried out while in the public health mode had an impact on my practice as a restorative dentist, either directly or indirectly. I spent my life as a restorative dentist, albeit with a flair for public health, occasionally going to the population to assess the size of the restorative challenge I see in the clinics, or going back to the clinics to find solutions for restorative problems that I noticed during my population studies. My vice chancellor, I made it now taken along my pathways as a restorative dentist. Patients desire tooth replacement for lost teeth, especially for aesthetics, respiratory function, and speech difficulty. We found that 90% of patients opted for partial dentures rather than fixed prostheses such as bridges. We also found that only 6 tooth shapes, that is A1, A2, A3, A3.5, A4, and B4, and B2, they are routinely used out of 16 available tooth shapes. Previously, we stopped all teeth equally, resulting in this of over 50% of stopped teeth because they are either too dark or too light. We had a paradigm shift and started ordering for stopped teeth based on the popular color sheets method. Due to this research, wastage of stock teeth has become a thing of the past in our department, and limited resources are now appropriately deployed. Tooth replacement is a routine procedure in the restorative dentistry clinics. However, occasions arise which demand extra ingenuity from the dentist to provide a treatment plan that would work for the patient. I was asked to be an adult orthodontic patient who needed replacement of missing teeth. Due to financial challenges, the patient opted for the cheapest option, which is a denture, but this was an impossible option because she needed to wear a heavy retainer to maintain the results of her orthodontic treatment. This is a holy retainer. This is a denture. It is impossible for the same patient to wear both at the same time. I therefore designed another modified holy retainer, which has been basically to mimic the gums, tooth-colored acrylic teeth in either and another class to ensure that appearance functions as the denture as well as the corneal appliance. Thus, I was able to solve the problem of attempting to wear 2 mutually exclusive appliances. This modified corneal appliance, which I should have named Chioma Umesi, but modesty got the better of me, has become a regular feature of orthodontic restorative treatment at our centers across Nigeria, and even in other parts of the world. Wow. Is defined as a space between the maxillary central incisors, often associated with the hyperplastic phenomenon. MMD goes by names in Nigeria such as Iji in Yoruba, Ufiria in Hausa, Ezebawa or Ufureze in Igbo. In Africa, including Nigeria, MMD is regarded as a sign of beauty, unlike among Caucasians who regard it as a malnutrition. We found that 50% people of all ethnic groups have found their preference for MMD. We also found that only 25% of dentally inclined participants like MMD, while over 50% of the non-dentally inclined participants like MMD. This shows that dental trainings based on textbook and norms from Western societies influence the perception of maxillary inclined eczema by our dental professionals. This knowledge came handy during the restorative management of patients having pre-existing maxillary ligament edema. This is a patient who kept returning of complaints of pain under the bridge replacing her missing anterior teeth. I examined the bridge and ascertained that her bridge was in good condition. So I asked her what exactly she thought or felt was wrong with the bridge. She then opened up and told me that she originally had a maxillary ligament edema and wanted it back. The bridge was taken off, and her hypoplastic femur confirmed that indeed she originally had a maxillary ligament edema. We made a new bridge, incorporating an MMD, patient waiting with her ligament edema restored. As a restorative and conservative dentist, the color of people's teeth, tooth discoloration and its causes are of great importance to me. Tooth color, size, and alignment all give a natural beauty to the smile. The Holy Bible describes the teeth thus. Genesis 49, verse 12 talks about teeth, white and milk. Psalms of Solomon, verse 4, chapter 4, verse 2 says, it's about the teeth. The teeth are like a flock of short sheep, which are covered from the washing. So generally, we expect to see teeth that are whitish, yellowish, whitish, yellowish, and have a certain degree of darkness, lightness, or translucency. My teeth may be blue white. My vice chancellor, I am endowed with maxillary edema, but mine is added to one at the sides. My vice chancellor, I noticed a lot of aesthetically challenging disorders of the enamel, which in the slide on the basis. My surveys revealed that only 57.5% of people have normal enamel. I found all manner of enamel disorders in the population. I also found that 29% had very mild fluorosis. But studies have shown that when prevalence of very mild fluorosis is more than 22%, it is likely that the community is being exposed to excessive fluoride. One commonly overlooked source of excessive fluoride in young children is the swallowing of toothpaste during toothbrushing. At that time, all the toothpaste manufactured in Nigeria confirmed to be 1,500 parts per million optimum fluoride level for toothpaste. I posited that it may be necessary that local manufacturers of toothpaste introduce pediatric formulations into the market, which contain a much lower level of fluoride, and where the regular toothpaste is used, a precise strip should apply to the toothbrush. On the 8th of September 2011, at the Lagos Sheraton Hotel, which marked the official launching of the Nigerian Society for Restorative Dentistry, I saw a Miss Tabitha Smith of Glasgow Smith Line walked up to me, introduced herself, and asked me if I'm Dr. Donna Umesi. I affirmed. Her next words were very heartfelt. She said that her company had read my paper, and on the basis of my recommendation, had decided to start a local production of their pediatric toothpaste in Nigeria. They were launched in Nigeria during that month. They also incorporated on the package of the regular toothpaste the bit about using precise strip of toothpaste for children. As Chancellor, that is how the local production of low fluoride pediatric toothpaste started in Nigeria. I compared 21 locally produced toothpaste and found that 17% were optimum fluoride toothpaste, 3 were low fluoride toothpaste, 1 was a low fluoride pediatric toothpaste. That's the one whose production started after the paper. However, that one pediatric toothpaste cost 3.5 times the price of the regular toothpaste. I reported this to the anomaly since less should attract a lower price. Subsequent to that publication, the price of the pediatric toothpaste was slashed to 1/3 by the manufacturer. Very good. Two explorations are extremely qualitative in nature. Extrinsic stains are due to surface deposits, piercing irregularities of the enamel, while intrinsic stains are due to factors that favor the very structure of the teeth. I carried out surveys on prevalence of extrinsic teeth. That led for public health shade of the game. I found 64% prevalence of extrinsic stains in the population. Those kinds of stains that are associated with food consumption, cola nuts, coffee, tea, tobacco chewing, and non-use of abrasive toothpaste. The high prevalence of extrinsic stains found belied the claim by 97.5% of the subjects that the brush at least once daily And they claim by 99.1% that they used toothbrush and toothpaste for mouth cleaning. The possible explanation was that they are using toothpaste that were non-aggressive or they are brushing inefficaciously. My past principle, the right amount of aggressiveness keep the surfaces of teeth nicely smooth and the right of stains without causing toothache. Toothpaste should have a mild or alkaline pH to minimize damage. I took a visiting scholar position at the New York University College of Dentistry to assess the aggressiveness of aggressiveness, and I also learned about pH using pH data. Now, the reference foreign toothpaste had a relative aggressivity value of 1.74 and a pH of 6. The Nigerian manufactured toothpaste had area values ranging from 0.7 to 7.3 and pH ranging from 6.2. So it seems that our toothpaste have adequate aggressiveness to maintain an adequate degree of surface smoothness, and their pH is sufficiently alkaline. Like I said, I was able to establish a pattern that extremely states even in my previous studies was due not to lack of aggressiveness, but inefficacious use of toothbrush and toothpaste. Proper brushing technique should be practiced by all dentists as they see their patients. I also carried out surveys on prevalence of intrusive tooth discoloration, and I found all these types of tooth discoloration. The quest for treatment to go further into the pathways of aesthetic and cosmetic dentistry. Now, tooth discoloration is often a distressing condition of affected patients, and individuals who have discolored teeth tend to go about wearing a straight face or a closed-lip smile, and they often come across as stern, unfriendly, or even arrogant to observers. As I've already presented, the causes are intrinsic or extrinsic nature. Another available treatment options include the following: from the least invasive to the more invasive: staining and polishing, microablation, tooth whitening, all the way to porcelain crowns. Like I said, I present the results of my practice of putting beautiful smiles on the faces of people who have discolored teeth. This patient had a discolored non-vital anterior tooth due to poor care. This anatomy was done, and then non-vital tooth whitening was done to take care of the discoloration. The patient came to me with his smile fully restored. This patient presented with a history, and I went ahead and treated him with composite veneers. The results were quite pleasing to him. He left my clinic after a couple of hours with a blood and pictures. This patient, a bride to be, presented with deep discoloration of the vital anterior tooth. I used a combination of tooth whitening and composite veneers to give her this smile. A happy bride, rest assured, a beautiful smile. This one patient presented with another later and extremely stains. I let's have you to remove the extremely stains, followed by microablation, then composite veneers. And this patient has fully restored with the combination of therapy. This patient had discoloration of the non-vital anterior tooth. This treatment was done for him, porcelain tooth. And his midline diastema was retained. My Vice Chancellor, all my patients in my clinic with beautiful smiles on their faces. I recommend dentistry journey. Inevitably to be along the pathways of the pulp. The pulp is the living part inside the center of the tooth, from the crown right down to the root apex. And the dentist is derived from two big words: endo, meaning inside, and the dons, meaning the tooth. Root canal treatment entails removing damaged canal carrier to surgical studies to determine if simple visit RCT will give us an acceptable level of success. We recorded 90.5% full operative success for simple visit RCT. The total time taken will span 1 to 2 hours depending on the tooth. And this is an acceptable child time for both patients and dental team. So not too long for us to complete the procedure in one visit. We also conducted studies on rotary endodontics which shows success and failure rates that are similar to manual RCT. However, rotary RCT has the advantage of reducing the treatment time by 50%. Our focus on teaching people who visit RCT and look at the advantages to dental students and postgraduate students was not serious. I really dedicated because of the Department of Science and Dental Materials. I was privileged to sponsor an NIH grant to attend courses in biomedical engineering and design thinking at the University of Cape Town, South Africa. This positioned me to take on the issue of development of dental materials. My co-workers and I delved into the local production of glass and cement via a grant from FWACS International Center of the NIH, National Institute of Health USA. We used a new hydrolytic soil gel method to produce an experimental glass and cement. I got into the pathways of medical education development. I attended the very first workshop on curriculum development by College of Medicine, University of Lagos, facilitated by two erudite professors from the USA and Australia. All these protocols went on to become members of the medical education units, deputy directors, and directors of MEDI. So protocoling actually competitive for one. It was a great pleasure working with EJENIKE director and team, and an honor to contribute my quota to medical and dental education development. I got a unique scholarship, a scholarship award from the government of the Netherlands, and proceeded to attend a certificate course on new concepts in dental education and public oral health at the Central Board University Department of Oral Health, Nijmegen, the Netherlands, in 2015. I studied the minimum intervention dentistry MID and traumatic restorative treatment ART approaches under the father of ART himself, Professor Jim Franken, and also led new concepts in dental education under the tutelage of Professor Nico Kubert. This placed me on the firm footing to make contributions to curriculum for restorative dentistry as a member of the medical education development unit that midwives the birth of a new curriculum for MBS and BS courses in the University of Lagos called SPICES curriculum. SPICES, student-centered, problem-based, integrated, competency-based, community-oriented, electives, and systematic curriculum. Restorative dentistry in a SPICES curriculum now lays less emphasis on amalgam restorations while still teaching it appropriately. And more emphasis is placed on midwifery restorations. Our students and postgraduate doctors now place over 80% GIC composite restorations and less than 20% amalgam restorations. We have implemented amalgam filter at our center. Like I said, our first of our very first set of MBBS and BDS SPICES students were inducted into the medical and dentistry profession with the 30th of 2013. And that is an elected teacher in the audience. In addition to my foregoing contributions to knowledge, I organized several continuing education workshops for dentists. As chairman of the Nigerian Dental Association, I organized conferences and workshops on endodontics as well as effective dentistry. As chairman scientific and research committee and chairman of the University of the Medical Women's Association of Nigeria Lagos State Branch and chairman dental and oral health committee of the Medical Women's Association of Nigeria National, I organized several workshops and conferences for both medical and dental doctors. I have trained several generations of undergraduate dental students. I have served as external examiner to dental schools in Nigeria and Ghana. I served as examiner, trainer, and supervisor of postgraduate dentists for fellowship at National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria and the South Africa College of Surgeons. I am currently serving as professor and head of Department of Restorative Dentistry, University of Lagos. I committees, panel number, chairman, committee on guidelines for students, clinical activity in COVID era, chairman of the committee, editor Unilag Donna, mental education unit, and several other such committees at the faculty, the college, and the university level. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I gave several lectures, seminars, and workshops on Zoom and published guidelines for the safe return of dentists to work. I vividly remember one senior dentist commenting after one of such seminars, "Now, I have the confidence to return to dental practice after this training. I believe that dentist is here, whether I'm alive in this inaugural lecture." My quota to put in the University of Lagos and Nigeria on the world map by presenting papers at several conferences in Nigeria and other countries such as Sweden, Spain, Malaysia, South Africa, just to mention a few. I have also won several awards. Yes. Second position, Best Researcher and Best category, National Universities Research Development Fair. First position, Faculty Best Researcher, Faculty of Dental Sciences, University of Lagos, and now Research University Fair. I am part of the mainland 90 alumni set who have been putting smiles on the faces of the Dean and members of the Faculty of Dental Sciences, Provost, College of Medicine, and when the Faculty of Dental Sciences was engaged, we were the first to donate a complete dental suit. A complete dental suit comprised of dental chair, compressors, suction pump, canvases, etc. Before that, we had also donated inverters to the College of Medicine for alternate power. We also donated an ECT machine to the Lagos University teaching hospital. I'm vice president of the Old Girls Association of my alma mater, and also secondary school Yaba. I got my year set in 1982 set to donate a complete computer set, as well as make donations towards building a new science block for the school, which is smiles on the faces of our principals and students. I also put smiles on the faces of people, patients, and prisoners through visits to homes, hospitals, and prisons, with the living by design nation and Catholic doctors, among other organizations. This is my story as a research dentist who has a fear of public health, always wanting to impact lives. I have been putting beautiful smiles on people's faces through dentistry, education, development, teaching, research, service, and acts of charity. These are my recommendations. Government policy should legislate that school oral health programs be put in place in public and private schools, which will provide for yearly dental checkup and interventional oral and dental services for school children. Health insurance agencies and health management organizations should include minimum intervention dentistry, MID, and restorative dentistry, restorative treatment, ART procedures on the needs of dental treatment available to health insurance providers. It should include restorative procedures done in growing composite resins, gas estimates, and delivery-free materials rather than only restorations. Member States law. The university should organize comprehensive training programs on patenting of innovations for all lecturers to empower them to reap the benefits of their research work. Every lecturer should be sponsored to attend short courses internationally in the relevant fields to ensure that the curriculum is enriched with up-to-date knowledge and information from around the world. I give all glory and praise to God Almighty, my Father, and Lord Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, my counsel and my guide, who has ordered my steps to the pathways that I've taken so far, and I look forward to the next phase of my career pathways. I quote the Bible, Haggai, chapter 2, verse 9. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than the former. In this place, life is peace, say the Lord of hosts. I'm the Vice Chancellor, Professor Prof. I'm University Management Team, all past Vice Chancellors, the Provost College of Medicine, Professor Wale, the father of at all times, represented by the Deputy Provost, all my past provosts, the Chief Medical Director, Professor W. Adeo, I know he is online here today, all my past CMDs, my Dean Provost, Professor Dr. my past deans and members of the Faculty of Dental Sciences. I appreciate all my past teachers and lecturers. I especially appreciate Professor A.L. Wogu, Dr. I.E. Bati, Professor K.O. Savage, Dr. O.V. Shaba, Professor J.O. Adelubi, all of blessed memory, we are indeed great mentors. I also appreciate Professor J.O. Akiyusi, who is a great motivation to me. The first dentist to be provost in our college. I also appreciate Professor E.S. Akata, my mentor, my teacher, Professor O. Odukoya. There are so many, Professor Diabota. I could go on and on. I also have great teachers, my alumni, my headmistress in my various schools. I also remember the fondness, the man called Action Man, and my principal at the Federal School of Arts and Science, Victoria Man, now known as King's College Science. I appreciate and thank members of the Department of Restorative Dentistry, lecturers, consultants, resident doctors, house officers, and interns. You're all well on this here. I appreciate and thank all the technologists, nurses, technical and administrative staff. You're all very well recognized. I appreciate members of my inaugural founding committee, every day by Dr. Bode Jarowe. All members I appreciate the help rendered by Professor F. Ajani, Professor I. Utumi, and Mr. Monica Onoka towards this presentation. Thank you for your help. Academic magnetes scattered all over the world. Oh yes. Great people doing great things where they are. Many are failures of the different postgraduate colleges, the West African College of Surgeons and National Surgery Surgeons, Medical College of Nigeria, and are celebration professionals in their own rights. Some of them are already farmsteads, and some are professors. I appreciate members of my alma mater. Thank you all for being there for me, also leaders. Many are present here and online. I leader of Apostles Private Primary School. I leader of Apostles Secondary School. Federal School of Arts and Science, University of Lagos. Senior class of 1984-1990, Mega 90, charity graduates. Finally, I wish to appreciate and thank members of my family, the Umesi family of whom I have served at my state. My deepest respect, love, and gratitude go to my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Umesi. My dad, my hero. He was a victim of virtue and the embodiment of a true patriot in Nigeria. He was a great scholar who recorded several firsts. He was the first university graduate from my village. The memory system used for registering water, food, drugs, and other agents at the National. I've been the first female doctor from my village. To my family, attending the college, and uprightness. My siblings, they are the very best in the world. Anytime you basically Charles and Tina Umesi, Henry and Linda Umesi, Queen and Jimmy Lewu. I love you all. Thank you for being there for me all the time. I thank all my uncles, aunties, and cousins for being there for me. I thank my paternal family, the Umesi family, and my maternal family, the Ukaiwi family. I thank God for this Mr. Olawale Anthony Konishu. May he so rest in peace, and all my neighbors, though the journey was a short one. I appreciate members of the Catholic Church, especially my parish exact and leaders. I appreciate members of the Living by Design Nation, led by pastors, chairmen, and children. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being family to me. I thank everyone who has taken that time to attend my inaugural lecture physically and online. God bless you all. It is started in the 2023-2024 academic year. This is the fourth 422nd in the University of Lagos. It is the second inaugural lecture in the Department of Restorative Dentistry. The first one was 40 years ago. By Professor E.S. Apata. And I was first beginning by an alumnus with alumnus. I am the first female professor of restorative and conservative dentistry in